everyone, it is me, Lyric Soul Tarot here, and I am going to do the hashtag 22 faves. So sorry if I'm out of breath. I live on the third floor, and I had to stop filming because they decided they were going to mow the lawns right as I started filming. So I decided to go down and get the mail, and a new tarot came in the mail for me today. And I got really excited and I ran all the way up the stairs. So good exercise, but I'm fat, so I'm out of breath. But all right, let's get this started. I'm so excited. This is my first video response. This is my first, little hashtag video. It's gonna be super fun. All right, so here we go. Ugh. All right, so first we have the Fool, and this is from the Muha Tarot, and this is from Shadowscapes. And I love them both for different reasons. This one from the Muha is it has like traditional symbolism in it. It has the cliff, it has the dog, she has the bag on a stick, very traditional. Both cards have amazing movement, which is also why I love them. The Shadowscapes card is beautiful because of just all the little details. She has a fox instead of a dog. There's birds surrounding her. Her hair is flowing. She's standing on the cliff of a pedestal, which has images within it. It's just very intricate and beautiful, and I love them both for different reasons. The next is the Magician. And he's just so cute. This is from the Tarot of the Magical Forest. And I just love this deck so much. I spent all day yesterday working with it. Multiple spreads. I'm really connected to this deck, and it's so fun, and it's so, it gives you very honest readings. But this is my favorite magician. I love bunnies. Can you tell? Bunnies are my favorite. He's so cute. Then we have the High Priestess. Now, I'm actually not really a huge fan of this deck. This is the Anna K Tarot. I just got this unboxed today, and this is like one of the only cards that I really, really love in this deck. Well, in the major arcana anyways. I just love the moon phases, and I love that she's holding one of the moons on her lap. It's just really beautiful to me. Next we have the Empress. As you can see, I did cheat a lot in this game. I couldn't just pick one for most of them. So this is the Empress, and this one is from Shadowscapes, and then this one is from the Tarot of the Magical Forest. And again, I love them for both very different reasons. The Shadowscapes Empress is full of creative life. These butterflies are just flowing out of her basket and into this and around the sun, and it's just so creative and life energy, and I love it so much. And then how can you not love the Empress from the Magical Forest Tarot? Look at her face. She's smiling. She has a little scepter. She just makes me so happy when I look at her. I just love her so much. All right, next we have the Emperor. Now this is a card I really don't connect to most of the time. So here we have the Emperor from the Good Tarot. I really like it because it's not some stern older man who's judging you. He has a lion head, so I don't know, somehow the lion head makes me feel safer than the stern old man staring into my soul. But I really like I like the energy that he gives off. I don't know how to explain it, but he's my favorite Emperor. Next we have the Hierophant, and this is from the Line Strider Tarot. And I really like this one because just the imagery is really strong to me. I like how it's not a traditional older man with a Pope hat on. It's not even a younger man with a Pope hat on. It's a bear, some keys, and a hand. And I think it's much more strong this way than everything that we've seen before. So, next we have the Lovers. And I simply adore this card. The two bunnies with the trees and the rock, and then the lamb angel above them. It's just so precious. I love the colors used. This is from the the Magical Forest Tarot, and it just makes me so happy and warm and fuzzy inside. They are so cute. It's my favorite card. Can you tell I really love this deck? Because I really love this deck. But next we have the Chariot. And this is from my Fenestra deck. I love this deck. It does not get nearly as much love as it should. The colors are so rich, and this whole style is so ancient, and it's just a beautiful deck. But anyways, I digress. This is my favorite Chariot card. I love the Sphinx ladies, and I love just the movement of the card. It looks like he's riding through flames, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So this is my Strength card. Now, I know you're like, oh, but it's misnumbered. From this deck, it is actually the 11th card, but I like to read it as the 8th card. I just prefer my Strength card as the number 8, but this is my favorite Strength card, and I couldn't not include it. So this is from the Nicoletta Sicoli Tarot. I cannot talk today, you guys, I apologize. But this is my favorite Strength card by far. I love that she's riding this pink and white polka dot giraffe, and she's killing this medieval beast, and she just looks like so dainty and like a princess. I love it. I love the dynamics of the card. I love the coloring of the card. I just love this entire deck. But yes, that's my favorite Strength card. Next we have the Hermit, and I could not pick for this one. So here we have the Hermit from the Line Strider, and then the Hermit from the Muha Tarot. And I love these both for, you know, different reasons. I love the Line Strider Hermit because it's a bear, and he's just got this lantern around his neck, and he's surrounded by flowers and the skull, and I just think it's very indicative of, you know, bears hibernate. The hermit goes away for a while, and he thinks and he reflects. So I love that connection. And then for the Muha Tarot, I just love, love, love the imagery. I love that it's a woman. I love that she's just huddling that lantern so close. I love them both. Can't grab it. Next we have the Wheel of Fortune, or as this deck calls it, Fortune's Wheel. So this is from the Good Tarot. I'm not, you know, the Wheel of Fortune's not a card I usually look for in a deck. This one is just really beautiful because of the colors used. It's intricate, but it has this functionality to it, and I just appreciate that. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, you guys. All right, so next we have my Life Path card, Justice. Absolutely one of my favorite cards. Love her. She's so cute. Look at her. So this is from the Magical Forest Tarot, and she's just my favorite. I love her so much. She makes me so happy when I look at her. Cute little alligator. But she does have the scales, she has the sword, she has the throne and crown, she has everything that a Justice card is supposed to have, but she's a cute little alligator. Next we have the Hanged Man. Surprise, surprise, look what it's from. It's from Tarot of the Magical Forest again. I just love that he's a little baddie. He's so cute. You guys, I'm dying. I love this deck so much. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out. So I love that it's, you know, he's upside down like the Hangman is supposed to be. He's not really tied up. He's just kind of chilling with his little bat beats. And he's holding like a picture or a book or something like that. And I love how it's framed with the two trees and the moon and then the mountain in the background. It's really beautiful. Next we have the Death card. And these are my favorite Death cards. So this one is from the Luminous Spirit Tarot, and this one is from the Line Strider Tarot. And as you can see, I like my Death cards very scully. So I cannot say enough about this Death card from the Luminous Spirit Tarot. It is gorgeous. I flipped my lid when I first saw it, you guys. I'm obsessed with this card. Just the woman with the skull for a head holding the baby and all those eyes looking at her. Oh, you guys, it's so powerful. I love it so much. And then on the same token, we have the Death card from the Line Strider, which is black and white except for that one spot which is in color, so that, you know, the black and white is like death and dying, but the color is just new life and vibrancy. And I love these cards. Oops. Heyo. Next we have Temperance, or as it's called in this deck, Patience. So this is from the Good Tarot, and I adore this card. I usually hate Temperance cards. Well, I don't hate them, but they're not my favorite thing in the world. It's something they're usually not on my radar. This card is completely different, however. I think maybe because it is a Patience card and not like Temperance. The imagery, the softness of the colors just really speaks to me. You can't probably see, but she has a clock on her chest over her heart, and I'm gonna cry right now. I've been told multiple times by multiple mediums lately that I need to have patience with my future and patience with my my life path going forward. I'm crying right now, you guys. But this card really, ooh, this card really resonates with me, and it's not really anything I can put in words. It's just something that, you know I'm gonna have to do. And I'm sorry for getting emotional. That's stupid. I hate myself. Ugh, gross. Get a life, right? So next we have the Devil card. Let's shake it up a bit with the Devil card. Oh, I didn't plan on crying. Oh, okay. So the Devil card. This one is from the Shadowscapes, and then this one is from the Muja Tarot. And let's talk about the Muja Tarot one first. I flipped my shit when I first saw it, you guys. I love this card. I love that it's a woman, first of all. Yeah, women can be powerful and evil. Duh. I love that she's holding the people in her hands, and she's got this air of confidence and this air about herself. She's like, I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. I will play with your lives like nobody's business. I love her. She's strong, independent, and she don't need no man. And then we have the Devil card from the Shadowscapes, and I just adore this card. You can't really see the detail on camera or even from this far away, but the person is in the rock here. The devil is on top of them and holding a heart. The key, they're locked down here, and the key is in this mask right above their head. I just adore this card. The imagery is just stunning. If you haven't checked that deck out yet, I highly suggest it, because the intricacies and the level of detail is just amazing. So next we have the Tower card, and this is my favorite Tower card pretty much of all time. This is from the Luminous Spirit Tarot, and I love that it's intact. I love that the eye, the all-seeing eye is right there. It has the infinity symbol in the pupil, and it has the moon in there. It's just amazing. I love it so much. I like cards that don't really conform to the typical imagery. It has to have some of it in there, obviously, but it doesn't have the lightning striking it and falling apart. You can kind of get the sense like this is the second before that happens, like it's coming kind of thing. I just love it. Next we have the Star, And this is from the Mucha Tarot, and this is from the Nicoletta Soccoli Tarot. And what can I say? I think they're just beautiful. I love that they're not like pouring water into the other water or on land. I love that they are doing something different. This is just freaking gorgeous. I mean, how can you not love that? The Nicoletta Soccoli one is just so like luminescent and otherworldly. It's just so beautiful. And then we have the moon. This is from the Fenestra Tarot, and then this one is from the Nicoletta Soccoli Tarot. And I used to be obsessed with the moon card. It was the card that I looked for all the time in decks. Not so much anymore, but it's still one of my favorite cards. It speaks of, you know, finding things within the darkness of oneself, etc., etc. I love that there's a flow of water in this Fenestra card. It's not overtly water, but you can get the sense of that, and the sense of these beings just crawling out of the water onto the land and in the moonlight. And of course the Nicoletta Soccoli one is just eerie and glowing and, again, otherworldly. The whole deck is. Next we have the Sun, and this is from the Luminous Spirit Tarot. And I love this one because it's not a baby on a horse. It's not a naked baby on the horse. It is the sun. It is between the sun's rays are plants and flowers and berries and just all of this life emanating from the sun, and it's just so gorgeous and simple, and I like that. And last but not least, we have the World. Oops. And this is from the Good Tarot, and this is from the Luminous Spirit Tarot. They're very different, as you can tell. They are very, very different. Let's talk about the Luminous Spirit one first. So it is a woman's body, and it has two heads, a woman's head and well, it could be two women, but to me it looks like a woman's head and a man's head. And then it has 6 arms, and then it has 4 eyes above it. They could represent the 4 directions, the 4 elements. I mean, it's just gorgeous in a way that I can't put into words. It's deep in a way that I can't put into words. It just resonates with me very much. And then we have the World from the Good Tarot, which I adore. It has the Earth, and it has other planets, and it has there's a keyhole above there, like we just need to open the key to understanding, and it's just so dynamic, and I really enjoy that. All right, so yeah, thank you so much. That was my hashtag 22 faves. I will link it below so you guys can take a look and do it yourself if you haven't already. And if you have already, please link me. I want to see. I've been watching them all week long. So yeah, I will also leave my Snapchat, my Twitter, and my Instagram handles down below so you can follow me on other social media. And I hope you have a great day. Namaste. The mess I'm gonna have to clean up now, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, I need help.